I think he's a very, very interesting fit. He's somebody who's led New Zealand very well in Test cricket as well. The one thing I can tell you in the enormous amounts of time that I spent with him is there is no negative bone in his body, and he's somebody who wants to do everything in a positive manner. So it's going to be very, very interesting when Ben Stokes and Brendon McCullum, meet up and figure out what's the positive way for England cricket to do things, because there will be times when they're obviously faced with some tough wickets, and the batsmen sometimes might need to find a way to decide between what is being positive and what is being reckless. I think that's going to be a very interesting battle for them. So it's going to be very, very interesting how Brendon McCullum and Ben Stokes are able to move this team forward in the direction that they feel that they should be taking it, so that they can achieve that number one status that they're running after.
Through the course of captaincy for New Zealand, Brendon McCullum is touted to have changed the culture in the team and also improved results. Do you think that will be a good factor that he can bring to this English Test side?
I think it'll be a very relaxed dressing room. I've seen that he's somebody who focuses a lot on playing a lot of sport, off the field, and off the field having a lot of fun as well. He emphasizes a lot on it. He's like a young kid who likes to play all the sport possible and gets very physical as well. He's a very strong man. There is no doubt about it. Sometimes too strong even for the current cricketers today. So it's going to be very interesting. There'll be a very relaxed dressing room, very chill dressing room, and it'll be very interesting how the youngsters are able to draw energy from that and make sure that they're doing all things right to take English cricket forward.
Would you say a lack in coaching experience when it comes to test teams will be a factor at all?
I think there will be certain things that will definitely be new to Brendon McCullum. There is no doubt about it. I think even though he's done his coaching bit for Kolkata Knight Riders and for Trinidad Knight Riders, I think red ball cricket is a completely different kettle of fish, and I think he wants to take this up because he sees it as a major challenge. I think he knows that there's a great challenge for him. A team that has obviously not done really well in the last 2 years, a bit in the dumps now, but to try and resurrect them and try and take them to the pinnacle of Test cricket, which is what they're aiming to do. I think that's one of the reasons he must have taken it, because he's seen it as a challenge. Now, whether the team can go and achieve it, time will tell, but it's going to be a very interesting time for English cricket.
DK, what would be Brendon McCullum's first priority when he's coach of this English Test side?
I think to find how much of a priority it is for the English, for ECB to play the red ball cricket, because there are so many white ball tournaments coming up. Where is Test cricket placed right now in terms of the availability of players, so that he can move the team forward? Because the English cricket team obviously have a few players that overlap between white ball and red ball cricket, and it can get hard to play both formats throughout the summer. So sometimes you have to give up on a certain format for an X number of times, so that you can obviously focus on a major tournament that's going to come up, or a major test series that's going to come up. So the priority on which player and how many good players he's going to get to play Test cricket is something that he needs to sit down across the board and figure out with obviously the administrators. Is going to be very, very important for him right at the outset.